Your dog knows these 6 things about you. Your dog is with you through your highs and lows and everything in between. They also keep all of your secrets, even the ones you didn't know you had. So what are they? In this video, we'll explore 6 things your dog knows about you that will surprise even you. 6. Good cop, bad cop. Picture a lively family gathering. Laughter fills the room, plates are passed around, and everyone's vying for grandma's famous casserole. Amidst all the chatter, your dog sits quietly, watching and waiting for someone to drop food. But they're also picking up on something else in the process. Dogs are incredibly attuned to our social dynamics. If you favor one of your 2 cousins, not only does that less favored cousin know, but your dog knows too. Dogs are very quick to pick up on subtle cues about favoritism. This isn't just speculation. Science backs it up. Researchers at the University of Vienna conducted a fascinating experiment that shed light on how much fairness matters to our four-legged friends. The researchers paired dogs to perform a simple trick, like giving their paw. At first, both dogs happily complied, but only one dog received a treat as a reward, while the other got nothing. The dog left empty-pawed quickly caught on to the injustice, and the unrewarded dog stopped performing the trick altogether. Meanwhile, the dogs who kept receiving treats were more than happy to keep participating. This clear difference in behavior highlights how deeply dogs care about being treated equally. But it doesn't stop there. Researchers also noted that the unrewarded dogs exhibited signs of stress and frustration, like looking away or avoiding eye contact. In some cases, they even stopped interacting with the researchers entirely. Now, what does this mean for you and your furry family at home? If you have more than one dog, your dogs are likely keeping tabs on how you divide your affection and attention. They might not understand the concept of fairness in the same way humans do, but they definitely know when they're getting the short end of the stick, and might even hold a grudge. 5. You're feeling it. They're feeling it. Does your dog seem extra clingy on certain days? You're feeding them on time, taking them for walks like usual, and yet they're practically glued to your side. It's not random. Your dog knows something is off. Even if you're the type to put on a brave face, your furry companion can sense when you're feeling down. If you had a stressful day at work or an unpleasant encounter on your way home, they'll know. How? For one, dogs can smell stress. When you're anxious, your body releases certain chemicals, like cortisol, and your dog's super sensitive nose picks up on these changes instantly. They're also masters at reading facial expressions and body language. That's why your dog might stare at you more intently or follow you around when you're not quite yourself. And they don't just notice, they care. A study from the University of Bristol in the UK showed that dogs react emotionally to human stress. When they smell your stress, they're not just identifying it, they're feeling it too. It's like they're tuned in to your emotional frequency, ready to offer comfort when you need it most. Their empathy goes beyond what most people expect from animals. Another fascinating study published in Animal Cognition found that dogs are far more likely to approach a crying person than someone who's just talking or humming. What's more, they often respond with submissive, comforting behavior, like nudging you with their nose or leaning into you, as if to say, "I'm here for you." Who knows? For once, they might even happily put up with a tight hug. 4. Is there a dog tour in the house? Your dog might be a massive goofball, but did you know their nose is almost 100,000 times better than yours? Some breeds are better than others in the nose department. No one can beat the bloodhound's nose, but they're all excellent sniffers. Their sense of smell helps them learn about and explore their surroundings. With it, they can find food and figure out where you've been and who you've been with. Your dog can sniff out medical issues too, even before you've been diagnosed. Okay, not every dog knows how to alert you to the problem. That's a job for fully trained medical alert service dogs who excel at alerting to seizures, low blood sugar, and heart problems. But they can give it their best shot. Your dog can pick up hormone and chemical changes in your body since they pay so much attention to your scent already. Many would pick you out of a crowded room easily. Any change is noticeable to them. This could be as simple as noticing when you have a cold. Some dogs have gone a step further. Their focused attention on odd moles or other parts of their owner's body has alerted their owners to cancer. Your dog sniffing you more than usual isn't an official diagnosis, but it might be an idea to go to a doctor just in case. 3. I know that sound. Ever wondered how your dog is always waiting by the door when you get home? Can they tell the time after all? Or do they sit there all day just waiting? While your dog does wait for you to come home, rest assured they don't wait by the door all day. They know you're coming home because of all sorts of clues. If you come home from work at similar times every day, they'll learn your routine and will know when to expect you back. But even if you have a more unpredictable schedule, the sound of the bus driving past 10 minutes before you usually return will have them by the door in an instant. Or the jingle of your house keys as you walk up the drive. Dogs can even memorize the sound of your car's engine. You might think it sounds like every other car out there, but your dog knows otherwise. 2. We're going where? No matter how much you disguise vet trips, somehow your dog knows, sometimes before you even grab the leash. As soon as the time comes to leave, many dogs go to ground. It's the one time they really don't want to go for a walk. They can't read a calendar or tell the time. Dogs can't remember the last time they visited the vet, just the feelings associated with it. So how do they know you're taking them to their least favorite place in the world? You might not realize it, but you're the one giving the game away. Even if you try to keep your destination secret, the problem is that most dog owners don't like taking their dog to the vet either. It's an important necessity, but one we all wish didn't end with our dog pancaking themselves on the floor or giving us those betrayed puppy dog eyes. While we know how important regular vet trips are, your dog only sees your discomfort. Even if you try to mask your feelings behind excitement for a walk, your dog is still suspicious. Their associative memory is brilliant too. You might think you can keep a secret, but your dog can read your body language. That shifty, suspicious way you won't look at them too long, or the extra time you spend giving them a pep talk before heading out. They associate that with the fear or anxiety they felt when they had their last vaccines. 1. The dreaded suitcase vet visits aren't the only secret trip dogs know about. They know when you're leaving them behind too. But it's not just your body language on the day you're leaving that gives this one away. It's also how you prepare for the trip itself. That suitcase that only ever comes out when you're going on holiday? Your dog recognizes it. They might not know what it is, but they do know one thing. Seeing it isn't good. Part of this feeling comes from how the suitcase interrupts their routine. If you take trips regularly, your dog will even learn to associate the sight of the suitcase with you leaving. They have no way of knowing if you'll be back soon, so they'll always wish they could come with you. Did you know there are 3 types of dogs based on how clingy they are? We're talking about low, medium, and high Velcro dogs. Which one do you have? In this video, we'll settle once and for all how much your dog embodies Velcro and how to tell the difference between clinginess and separation anxiety.